Well, a very nice afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, here in Rydalmere to be videoing this gorgeous Lexus LX570. This is one of the most sensible, reliable, well-built all-wheel drives, four-wheel drives, whatever you want to call it, on the market. Lexus stands for Luxury Export United States. This is the sports luxury top of the wazza that's been owned by a friend of mine's family since brand new. We went to school together and he's very good friends with my brother. And just have a look at it. Rear entertainment, rear air conditioning. A lovely car with, they've got refrigerators in them. This guy, his family have been so fussy with how they've looked after this, sending it to Lexus all the time, having roadworthies done by Lexus. A lot of people just go to your bozo mechanics that just write pink slips on anything, and lucky my mechanic over there cannot hear me. But black on cream, and let me just say this is a 13-year-old car. Most cars have done about 20,000 kilometres a year, as has this, maybe 20 or 25, whatever it is. So 300,000 kilometres for a Lexus is absolutely nothing. Little front camera there. The number plates won't go with the car. Look at that beautiful glistening glass effect of the paint, that lovely chrome on the doors. It has keyless entry. Most of these have got terrible timber and terrible cracks in the dash. This one is absolutely beautiful. You've got your cooled and your heated seats. You've got all your special adjustments for your four-wheel drive. These are one of the best four-wheel drives they've got. Crawling mode, high mode, low mode. You can lock out the diff and so forth. 300,000 Ks. I think it's great. Who cares? So the sports luxury, obviously you get sunroof, you get memory electric chairs. It's got a daytime running camera up there. Everything you could imagine. Like he even said to me, he said, the spare wheel and tyre under the car wasn't great. They just ordered a new one from Lexus. You can only imagine, over $1,000. Doesn't matter, batteries or whatever, everything at Lexus. You can even see there, 14 litres per 100 kilometres. There ain't nothing wrong with that. Actually, it's 304 Ks now. So underneath here, you've obviously got your fabulous refrigerator, which is a nice cool box. Leather armrests there. This leather, by the way, it looks a little bit, tiny bit worn, but by the way, we've got a great guy who can come round and he does repaint all of that leather, and Jesus, it looks good, I must tell you. So it's a August 2012 build and compliance. Oh, they are just such a great car. I mean, look how simple that is under there. You don't get much more simple than that. And these cars, they would have been, I don't know, about $100 million when they were new. Probably 200 grand or whatever. But the condition, like I know these people, they garage their vehicles, they look after them. They've got that third row of seating. And something which is really great about Lexus 570s, I'm going to show you, just one second, is you'll see here that you still have quite an enormous boot area. You have electric rear third row of chairs, so that headrest will just fold forward like that, and then you push your button and Bob's your uncle. I don't even know how the bloody thing works, but there we go. There, and then I don't even know what you do. Oh my God, stone the crows, look at that. Heavens to Betsy. That is pretty impressive, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about, there's a tissue down there. We're talking about a 13-year-old vehicle that's got hydraulic third row of chairs. That is very impressive. And then, of course, those ones fold down and you can have a party and go to sleep in the back of the car. So, let's talk about the most important thing. I think this is priced really well. If you go onto the internet and have a look, there's a few Pelicans on there asking way over $50,000. But they're not black with cream. And they have not done a lot of their driving on country roads. Like this is a car which hasn't just been in and out of Double Bay, even though they do live in the eastern suburbs. They go away a lot. This is a car that's been out on those beautiful open roads. I love the keyless and the chrome there. You can see here you've got push button tailgate. You can fold the mirrors in and out. You've got, as I said, the memory electric chairs, beautiful timber steering wheel. You've got your Bluetooth, your cruise control, voice activation. I think that's to do with I'd have to check if that's a distance cruise or like a radar. But, you know, just something says to me that this is going to be a lovely car for somebody for a very, very long time. The Automotive Sector has been doing this since 1994, selling great cars. Look at that. They've got a button for everything. Unbelievable. But I think we should repaint the leather. It'll probably last about 4 or 5 years. We have not detailed the car just yet. Factory rear entertainment. They've also give you this Mark Levinson sound package, which is a fabulous option. Tinted windows. And it's got all the servicing books, service history and documentation that one would expect with a car like this. But it's not $1 million. Oh, speaking of which, here comes my Golf R, which I would like to ask $1 million for, but it's 35 grand. But anyway, I also think that this is a car which will hold its value really, really well. And that's a car which you can put in your garage, drive it every day, do another 20,000 Ks a year if you want to, and it'll still always be worth that 40 grand plus marker. Luxury export United States. And speaking of luxury, look at this beautiful showroom. We've got some gorgeous cars. Everything is checked over very thoroughly by a mechanic. Extended warranties are in place. Interstate transport, we can do whatever you like. 9569 9999. My name's Richard Simons. We did win the local business award. I am a Justice of the Peace. We really pride ourselves in providing you with an excellent service, and we hope that you really enjoy these very thorough videos. And come and see us. 29 Antoine Street, Rydalmere. It's a real car area. Bloody hell, look at that thing. Unbelievable. We actually need that to fix the whirlybird on my roof. So lovely to hopefully meet you one day very soon. Tyres look nearly new, and come and see us.